At the time of his death, I thought it very sad that a man could sink so low that burning himself to death was the only option that he had remaining. Now I know differently, although proving my theory at the time was impossible. The wreck wasn't found for 4 days, so the charred remains of his body had been further ravaged by the forest wildlife. Murder was never suspected. His body was cremated before the inquest was finalized, thus making it impossible to request a second, more detailed autopsy. Apparently, a mistake made at the morgue led to his body being released to the undertaker, who disposed of the corpse at the expense of the state. The documentation handed over at the cremation identified the body as that of a John Doe, a homeless man who had no family. The mix-up made a few headlines at the time, but little was truly known about what really happened. In my opinion, he was investigating the Niners, and they killed him for that. Then they made his death look like a suicide. It was over a year before anybody listened to me. This is the hardest book I have written so far. Why? Simple. Because it's true. And the knowledge that they are coming for me piles on the pressure to write it quickly. How would you start a book about real evil and hold the belief of the readers? All I can do is give you the facts, the names, and the internet links for you to follow. Then it's up to you to decide. I'm used to telling stories, but not like this one, not the truth. I have written biographies, but they are somebody else's truth, not mine. I write fiction, but this story is real. They say that fact is stranger than fiction, and it is true in this case. You only need to watch the news to realize there is more evil in the real world than in any fictional one. The evil that man can inflict upon fellow man knows no limits. Little surprises me anymore when it comes to the pain and suffering humans inflict upon each other. Where shall I begin my story? At the beginning, I guess. The victims and their murders are well documented. They are human. They bleed and they breathe. They have families and they go to work every day. The good thing is that they can be killed like us. But they are many and they are coming for me. Those of you that have read my books before will know my name. I am Conrad Jones, author of fictional thrillers. I will be 47 years old in July, if I live that long. I genuinely do not believe that I will. They cannot let me live because I brought them so much attention, and many of them were arrested. I know their secret, and I'm prepared to tell it. I know what they do, and I am going to write this book about it and tell the world. People will look for them on the internet and find them in seconds. But be careful not to abuse them in their chat rooms. Their websites are written by intelligent, articulate people, and that makes them dangerous enemies.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.